Hey everybody, world's biggest geek here, back with another video here today, and I just want to wish everyone a happy, awesome, super Wednesday today. Hope everyone is doing well and great and awesome and fantastic and spectacular. Now you're probably wondering, oh, why you say happy Wednesday? Well, to everyone around the world and those who are new to my channel, those who follow me, today is a very special day today because today is my 3-year anniversary with YouTube today. Um, October 16th is the day that I started YouTube for the very first time. And like I said, it's been really, really awesome. It's been fantastic. I've been enjoying just, making videos, making shorts, doing my community now, on my page. It's been really, really fun. So, um, yeah, like I said, today is my 3-year anniversary, and I've been on YouTube. It's been really cool. It's been awesome. To do a little quick story, I started October 16th. It was when DC Fandom happened in 2021, sort of when COVID was going on with 2020. So I started in 2021 when DC Fandom was happening with all the big news, crossovers, the main events, talking about final seasons for certain DC shows, new DC stuff. My first reaction was Matt Reeves' The Batman, which that was my very first introduction into the world of YouTube. And ever since, it's like I said, that's been my journey. I did about like 9 videos in 2021. Um, and yeah, and then I did my first short, which was asking you guys around the world who is your favorite MCU villain from the Infinity Saga, or it could be someone from the Multiverse Saga. But yeah, ever since, guys, this is my journey with YouTube. Like I said, celebrating 3 years. Like I said, it's been really, really fun. I've been enjoying this awesome ride. Just having fun, being myself. Being a geek, and just having a fantastic day. So, further ado, let me get into a little intro. My name is Kevin. I have a disability. I was born with Asperger's syndrome. I have a learning disability. I have ADHD. Um, my favorite color is red. Like I said, I like all franchises. Marvel, Star Wars, DC, Star Trek, Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, GI Joe, uh, Mortal Kombat. Um, you know, Video games. I'm a collector. So, like I said, like for many years, like I said, I'm just being like I said, just being a part of the geek community has just been truly awesome, and I like I said, trying to just having some fun, being myself. Like I said, for most franchise characters, my favorite characters from Transformers is Ironhide and Starscream. Ironhide's always been my favorites since the movies. So Ironhide's always been my favorite Transformer. For the Decepticons is Starscream. Jets are awesome, so Jets are super cool. Starscream's always been my favorite, and like I said, those two are like my favorite. For Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, for those who follow me, has always been Leonardo. Leonardo's always been my favorite. Like, he's the strongest brother. He has two katana swords. He's a dope fighter. Leonardo has always been my boy, and like I said, he's always been my favorite. And till this day, Leonardo's my guy, and nothing has changed. So, uh, ironically funny, my favorite Pokemon until this day has never changed. Is Charizard. Charizard has always been my favorite. Like I said, ever since I was watched the Pokemon movies, Charizard has always been my guy. Like I said, he's always been my favorite. He's always been my favorite Pokemon since I was young. And like I said, seeing him in the Pokemon Detective movie was awesome. So I was like, oh, that's my boy, yo. And it's just been so cool. For G.I. Joe, is Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes has always been my favorite. Like I said, I like ninjas. Ninjas are awesome. They're super dope. They're fantastic. They're the greatest characters. So Snake Eyes has always been my favorite GI Joe. He's the baddest assassin. He's fantastic. He's cool. For the Cobra side is the Emperor, who actually dresses up as the Cobra. The Emperor has always been my favorite because he's the ruler. Though yeah, him and Cobra Commander don't get along, but he has this power to rule the Cobra Empire, to like take over the world. Cobra Commander's always on the side, like, oh, the Emperor thinks he has this. But yeah, the Emperor has always been my favorite for GI Joe, and yeah, for the He-Man universe, Masters of the Universe is Oracle. Watching Masters of the Universe Revelations, Oracle is my favorite. Oracle has been my favorite character, and I was like, his magic, him sacrificing himself for Adam. I was like, no, I said like Oracle has been my favorite. Was the best character, and like I said, coming back in part two, I was like, yeah, he was my favorite character, and overall, it's just been so cool. For Star Wars, my favorite Jedi is Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker has always been my boy, um, and like I said, he's the baddest Jedi. Like I said, seeing him in Return of the Jedi, and freeing all his friends from Jabba's group, and he's just like I said, he's just been always been my favorite. For my favorite villain in Star Wars is the Emperor. Emperor Palpatine, aka Darth Sidious, has always been my favorite. Episode 3 with him versus Yoda, best fight of all time. I think that was the greatest part. And also seeing him come back in Episode 9 when he just rains lightning into the sky. I was like, Emperor Palpatine has always been my favorite guy, and ever since, like it's that's my characters. For Star Trek, my favorite character is Captain Pike. Captain Pike from the Strange New Worlds. He's my favorite character. Watching Strange New Worlds has been one of my favorite Star Trek show of all times. But Captain Pike, like I said, he's a strong captain. He's a leader. He has protected his crew, and like I said, Captain Pike has always been my favorite. Watching Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, and this has always been my journey so far. So, but yeah, like I said, being a part of the whole fandom, being a part of the great communities. For my favorite Marvel characters of all time, my first one is my boy, is the Incredible Hulk. Hulk has always been my favorite character of all times. Like I say, he's mean, he's powerful, he's unbeatable, he can heal, he's super fast. Hulk has always been my guy. Like I said, I've been a fan of Hulk all my life. Coming in next is Iceman. Iceman is my boy. Um, like I said, ever since watching, playing the video games, X-Men Legends and Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and the second one, Iceman's been my guy. Like I said, the power to shoot ice, unbeatable. He's Omega level. He's bulletproof, and like I said, Iceman has always been my guy, and that's why it's been super excited to talk about Iceman. Coming in next is Beta Ray Bill. Beta Ray Bill's my favorite. I actually read a comic book called Stormbreaker, and he fought in the comic. He fought Galactus. I was like, oh, Stormbreaker. I was like, oh, this is dope. And ever since Beta Ray Bill has been my boy. Like I said, I know he's a version of Thor, just different. Like I said, his first appearance was in Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Hero when he picked up Mjolnir, and he was trying to protect his people from these fire demons who were controlled by Surta himself. So Beta Ray Bill and Thor teamed up together, and they saved his people. And like I said, it's just been Beta Ray Bill's my guy. Coming in next is Splitfire. Splitfire is from the Golden Age. She's a vampire. She's super fast. She can heal. She's a fighter. I played her in Lego Marvel's Avengers. Awesome character. She's always been my favorite character, and like I said, that's always been, like I said, always honor the golden age characters, and Splitfire is one of them. Coming in next is Blue Marvel, who is my next favorite character. Super strong. He can fly. He shoots blasters out of his hands. Like I said, he's gone toe to toe with Sentry and Hyperion. Like I said, playing him in the video games of Lego has been my favorite character. I was like, oh my goodness, this guy's awesome. Just flying around, lifting up cars. I was like, okay, Blue Marvel. And I was like, all right, Blue Marvel's my guy. And here I am now, so Blue Marvel's my boy. Coming in next is the Blue Eye Loving Thing. Yes, the mighty Thing from the Fantastic Four. True story. The Thing was my Marvel Legends from the original, was my gateway into the world of Marvel. So the Thing has always been my favorite guy. Like I said, my Marvel Legends collection. I've collected the originals since the beginning. So the Thing has always been my guy. He's super strong. He's powerful. He's bulletproof. Part of the first family team, and yeah, that's it. So coming in next is the Wizard. So you're probably saying, who's the Wizard? So the Wizard is another Golden Age character who fought beside Captain America. He's the fastest man alive. No one can catch him. They said when he runs so fast, he makes like little twisters, and he can knock people up in the air. So Wizard's been my guy. Like I said, seeing him in Ultimate Spider-Man and Spider-Man the Animated Series. Like I said, he's also he's been my guy. Speedsters are cool, and like I said, no one can ever come close to him. So yeah, the Wizard has been my guy. And last but not least is Angel. Angel's my boy. Angel has always been my favorite character. I have a Marvel Legends of him. But I like Angel when he transitions into Archangel, because like when he shoots out the metal wings, no one can stop him. He's indestructible. He can fly. And yes, he was part of the Four Horsemen of Apocalypse till he changed his ways. That's when he grew his hair back, but his face was still blue. But overall, those are Angel has been my guy, and those are my Marvel characters from the universe. Coming in for DC, number one always has been my favorite boy, known as Superman. Superman has always been my guy. Ever since being introduced to Superman, he's been my favorite character, and till this day, he's always going to be my favorite DC character. Coming in next is Firestorm. Awesome as character. Firestorm has always been my favorite character. Like I said, just watching him in the TV show, I was really sad they took him off the show. I was like, why? Like, Firestorm is awesome. He can turn things, he can switch things into matter. He can fly. He absorbs radio nuclear energy. He shoots fire, and like I said, ever since Firestorm's my guy. Seeing him in animated movies, video games. Like I said, Firestorm's my guy, and you can't go down with that. Coming in next is Black Lightning. Black Lightning is my guy. Playing him in video games, seeing him in TV shows, he's my guy. Like I said, he absorbs electricity. He can shoot electricity. He can fly. Like I said, he had the afro in the early '70s till they changed him to have like short hair or bald hair now. How he looks now. But Black Lightning's been my guy. Seeing him in Crisis on Infinite Earths was awesome, and yeah, so that's pretty. Like I said, Black Lightning is my guy. So coming in next is Atom Smasher. Yes, Atom Smasher, the mighty giant. He's always been my favorite character. Seeing him in Justice League Unlimited. Now, he didn't talk in the series, but I was like, man, this guy's awesome. He's super strong. He's powerful. I know in the comic books he's more serious. The movie, they made him a little goofy, but I did like the portrayal of the movie. Although, like I said, I think the Justice League Unlimited version was better than the movie. But like I said, seeing Atom Smasher in the movie was awesome. Like I said, he's my guy. So like I said, when I saw him running down the street in Black Adam, I was like, yes, the full giant, big size. I was like, Atom Smasher is my guy. And like I said, ever since, that's been my favorite character. Coming in next is Thunderbolt. So you're probably wondering who is Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is a genie from the fifth dimension. He's basically summoned by Jakeem Thunder and Johnny Thunder. So when they pull the pin, he's an all powerful mighty genie. Thunderbolt, I think, is the awesomest character. So when Jakeem or Johnny summons him, they have to be careful what they wish for. And seeing him in Stargirl, I was like, yo, Thunderbolt is dope. He was also in the Justice League. I was like, I think Thunderbolt is like my favorite character, and it was truly exciting. So, coming in next is the Herald. So the Herald, I saw a couple of clips from Teen Titans. Awesome character. He can fight. His ability. He can make sound manipulations. He has a trumpet that can open wormholes and opens rips into dimensions. Seeing the Herald, I was like, yeah, Herald's one of my favorite characters. He's dope. He's fantastic. And other than that, like I said, I think he's a fantastic character. Like I said, hopefully the Herald can be introduced in something very soon, but not too soon. But yeah, Harold's, like I say, he's an awesome fighter. He's a protector, and blowing that trumpet, man, he'll knock you right to the other side of the universe. Coming in next is Ice. Yes, Ice, the greatest fighter of all time. She's powerful. She was introduced in the original Justice League movie from 1999. So she saved the city. She was also in the Justice League Unlimited show, Batman Brave and the Bold. Ice is an awesome character. She's awesome. She's fantastic. She's dope. Nothing can stop her. And like I said, she's my favorite character. And like I said, hopefully we can see Ice and more of James Gunn's vision. Last but not least is Micron. Now, Micron is another person. He's a giant, and he can shrink down. He's super stealthy. He's a strong fighter. He's super cool. Like I said, he's a giant, and he can shrink down. He's on Terry's Batman team in the future. So Micron's my next favorite guy, and like I said, he's been one of my favorite characters from the Batman show, and that's my roster for all my DC superheroes. Coming in for Marvel supervillains, my boy of all time has always been my favorite, Magneto, the master of magnetism. He is dope, fantastic. He's awesome. He's been my favorite guy ever since, and like I said, Magneto has always been my boy. He's Omega level. He's powerful. Seeing him in X-Men Animated 97 in the movies, Magneto has always been my guy, and till this day, that's my boy. Coming in next is Zags. Zags is an electrical gamma monster full of electricity. Now, he hasn't really been introduced in the Marvel universe yet, although he's been like in the Incredible Hulk cartoons and the Avengers cartoons. But Zags has always been my favorite. Like I said, full of that electricity, can block out entire cities. Like I said, he's gone up against the Hulk multiple times. So I want to see that electrical gamma monster in a movie somewhere. But Zags has always been my favorite. And till this day, that's my guy right there. Coming in next is Quicksand. So you're probably wondering who's Quicksand. So Quicksand is a Thor villain. She's very powerful. She's almost like Sandman, just different. Like I said, she's around like a river of quicksand. She probably can turn into a giant. She can turn her hands into like a weapon. She's super strong. Like I said, she's gone against the mighty god of Thor himself. And she's always been my favorite character. And until this day, she's always been the best character. Coming in next is my boy Apocalypse. Apocalypse has always been my guy. Like I said, he's super powerful. He's strong. He's a telepath. He can grow his size. He's the ruler of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. And seeing him in X-Men Legends #2, fighting him, I was like, yeah, Apocalypse is my guy. I have a Build-A-Figure for Marvel Legends from him, from the original Marvel series. But ever since Apocalypse has been my boy, and no one has ever stopped him. And yeah, that's about it. All right, coming in next is Morgan Maffei, the sorceress, the goddess, the strongest, being of magic of all time. Has always been my favorite. Like I said, someone with magic has always been the strongest defense of all, like of the century. She's gone up against the Avengers. She made her first betrayal in the Runaways, which the Runaways I think was one of my favorite shows of all times. Um, yeah, and like I said, Morgan Maffei is like my one of the best characters ever. She's powerful. She's probably gone up against Doctor Strange multiple times. So like I said, someone with magic, man, that's a strong person. And Morgan Maffei has always been my favorite character. Coming in next is Hydro Man. Yes, Hydro Man, a Spider-Man villain, very powerful, made of water. Nothing can stop him. Like I said, we've seen him in the Spider-Man the animated series. I think the new Spider-Man show from 2017. But Hydro Man's been my guy. Like I said, water is powerful. It's one of my favorite elements too. So water. So like I said, Hydro Man's my guy. Nothing can stop him. And yeah, Hydro Man's my boy, and you can't go nothing wrong with that. And last but not least, next is Scorch. Scorch is my next favorite Marvel villain. Guy basically has like a gigantic suit, armor, shoots fire. Um, Now, Scorch really hasn't been betrayed in anything yet, but I kind of like the character. Like I said, he's not like Pyro, but he's a little different. He's similar to Pyro, except he just shoots fire from his suit like this, like. So Scorch has always been my favorite character, and yeah, I mean, like I said, it's one of my all-time favorites. And last but not least is the Living Laser. Yes, the one who can absorb energy and project it and shoot it right back at you. Nothing can hurt him. Like I said, he's gone up against Spider-Man, Iron Man. Like I said, just light projections that when he blinds you, you can't see him, but absorbing all that energy, shooting it right back at you. Living Laser has always been my guy, and that's my favorite. And those are my Marvel villains. Now, getting into my DC villains, my boy of all time is Darkseid. Yes, Darkseid, the new god, the ruler of the apocalypse, unbeatable, has gone up against Superman multiple times. Darkseid has always been my favorite character, has never changed. But Darkseid, till this day, like I said, seeing him in Zack Snyder's vision, I was like, oh my goodness, truly was like breathtaking. So like I said, Darkseid's been my boy, and I just hopefully one day we get to see him again in the next future of DC. Coming in next is Clayface. Yes, a Batman villain. Clayface has been the dopest character. Fighting him in the Arkham games, seeing him in the new Gotham Knights game, I was like, oh my goodness! Like Clayface is my guy. Like I say, he's a shapeshifter. He can turn into anybody he wants. He's also part of the Mud Pack, which is like other Clayface people. But Clayface has always been my guy. Like I said, nothing can hurt him. Although ice can freeze him up, but Clayface will always find a way to come back and beat everybody. But Clayface has always been my guy, and until this day, no one can ever come close to him. Coming in next is Parasite. Yes, Parasite, a Superman villain who can absorb life forms from other people. Like I said, by him touching you, he can absorb any human life forms. He also can absorb superpowers from other people. So he's similar to Rogue, just different, except he's an alien. But like I said, once he touches other people, he can grow into a giant. He can shrink. If he touches someone that can, metamorph into anything, Parasite is the one that could take any power. So Parasite's my guy, and like I said, seeing him in the Supergirl show was dope. Justice League Unlimited. I mean, you never can go wrong with Parasite. Coming in next is the Reverse Flash. Yes, Ebar Thawne from the future who hates the Flash has always been my favorite speedster. Nothing has ever harmed the Reverse Flash. Like seeing him in the comics, knocking the Flash. Ever since the Flash TV show, Reverse Flash has always been my favorite villain. Seeing him come back is like, yes, like you can't go wrong with the Reverse Flash. Like Reverse Flash has always been my favorite guy, and till this day, Reverse Flash is my boy. I think nothing can beat him. Like I said, that negative Speed Force, always trying to catch Flash, blaming him, saying, "Oh, I wanted to save the world, but you took my shot at it." Reverse Flash has always been my guy. So, yep. Coming in next is Firefly, another Batman villain. Awesome character, pyrotechnician, has a little rocket that flies him around, blowing fire all across the world. Firefly has always been my guy, and I think he's truly been the most fantastic character of all time. Hopefully, we get to see him in like I said, the next future for Batman. And like I said, I just want Firefly's my guy, man. Fire, strongest source of all times. Coming in next is Silver Banshee. Yes, the goddess, the screaming power. She puts fear projector into you. She also, if she says your name, you can also die. But the power of sound, like I said, Silver Banshee, man, she's one of my favorite villains. Um, Super strong, powerful. Seeing her in Supergirl, I was like, okay, you know what? I liked her design. I like how she looked. I was like, Silver Banshee, hey, nothing. You can't go wrong with that. She can fly. She's scared. She's maybe scary, but she's an awesome, dope villain. And Silver Banshee, man. Coming in next is Man Bat. Yes, Man Bat, another Batman villain. Man Bat has always been my favorite. Seeing him in the Arkham game, I was like, yo, this is a dope character. He's awesome. Like I say, he was a doctor who injected himself with bat serum that turned him into a big, strong, powerful bat. Flies around the city, terrorizing people. Man Bat has always been my favorite character, and yeah, so that's my boy right there, is Man Bat. And last but not least is Mr. Twister. So you're probably saying, who's Mr. Twister? So basically, he looks like someone from the 18th century. He carries a staff that controls elements and the weather. Um, he's very powerful. Like I say, he's strong. He's a fighter. But when he uses that one, he controls all the elements and the weather. Mr. Twister has been a very interesting character, and yeah, he's my favorite guy. And those are all my villains and heroes from DC and Marvel. But like I said, I just want to just thank you guys so much for just watching my videos. Being a part of the YouTube community has been truly awesome, and I'm very excited, and I cannot wait to do more videos. But you guys have an awesome, great day. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys have a great day. Stay awesome, stay geeky, and like I said, just keep following your dreams, guys. Just do what you want to do. Be yourself, be strong, be powerful, and keep believing in yourselves. And further ado, just have an awesome, safe day. So thank you guys so much. And like I said, I'm glad to be part of the YouTube community, and it's just been an awesome time. So thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you later. Until then, be awesome, be the best, and have a safe, fantastic week, guys. Bye, guys.